What is up, you guys? It is Maddie bringing you another video in the Learning Balloonion series. Now this is the wrap-up video from the series, and it's basically I've got to the point now where I'm ready to farm again for a while, but I wanted to go through what I've learned and my experiences in this, and what advice I can offer, and I'll also show you doing a live raid to go through what bases you need to be searching for to do these to push like this. But I feel this series was to get me to practice, to start learning the ballooning, because I do want to push to Champions League, and I will in the next clan push in June, and I feel like I've achieved that. I understand how to take on the big bases. Maybe I need a bit more experience, but I think the push to Champions League is really going to offer me that. So as you can see, I've set my queen off, so whatever we do now, I am going to be queenless. And I want to show you, firstly I want to go through what army or what you need to make sure of before you go into a raid at this trophy range or even higher. First and foremost, you need to make sure your heroes and, well, your main army and your spells are ready. Now whether you use 2 rage, a heal and a lightning, 3 rage and a lightning, 4 rage, or whatever spell combination you use, it's completely up to you, but you need all of them. I wouldn't ever advise going in without all your spells, because they really turn the tide in a raid and make a big difference. It's the difference between an archer tower going down and not going down that covers 5 or 6 buildings, which could be 10%. Anyway, I always make sure your full army's ready, and finally your heroes. Now I did a raid yesterday where my king and queen were both down and I lost on 49%, and again and I lost 25 trophies instead of gaining 7 or something like that, or gaining about 7. So that's a 33 trophy difference. It sets you right back. You can only raid for every 45 minutes and get about 10 trophies each time, between 8 and 11 trophies to be honest each time. So that I just lost about 3 hours of my time by losing a single raid. So waiting the extra 15 minutes or so for that for the king and queen is worth it. Okay. Or the only way you're going to be able to maintain this strategy is by gemming your spell factory. That is essential, because you can't raid every 3 hours, it's not practical, and raid spells take 45 minutes each, so 3 of them take, what is it, 2 hours and 25 minutes, plus a lightning, 2 hours and 55 minutes. That's 3 hours for just spells. So you can't, it's not sustainable. So make sure you've got some gems to just keep a steady boost on your spell factory going. And that's it really. You don't need to gem your heroes or anything like that. You can do if you want, but it's up to you. And also make sure you know what's in your clan castle and that it's ready to go. Okay, so what to search for in each raid. Now I'll show you a couple of replays here of me. You can see a fail I did last night, but I'll show you 2 replays from today. Now what you've got to search for in a raid is expos down first and foremost. I say that as we can see an expo up here, but I was fairly confident with this raid, so I went for it anyway. So once you've noticed the expos are down, you need to check where the air defense is. Now luckily you want it centralized, so it's out of the way, not covering a huge portion of the percentage points. So what I did here in this raid, once you've done that, you figure out which archer towers do you need to take down, and luckily I was able to take down 2 archer towers with quite quickly by doing a tactical rage to set both balloons, groups of balloons into the rage spell. Now what I was doing, the wizard towers are on the 4 corners. I was hoping that second group of balloons, by the way, that I dropped would go for the arch tower or the cannon, but they didn't. Ultimately, obviously I wanted them to go for the arch tower, so I raised them to speed them up because they're already there. The last thing I want to do is drop another set of balloons, but I had to do it anyway. Now it's a case of I need to do this quickly because the rage spell is going to run out soon, so I dropped another bunch of balloons in, and that would get me a nice chunk of percentage by taking that arch tower down, which I then did. So I was able to do the same strategy again, use 1 rage to cover 2 arch towers and drop some more balloons in. And it was only the bottom wizard tower left now, but I don't think, yeah, I did have, sorry, some more balloons, so I took them out as well. So you're gaining percentage by taking out these defences anyway, which is obviously awesome. But once you've taken down the key build, which you have to learn to identify these buildings, which buildings to take down, and you will with time. But I took down the, I'll speed up now, drop my minions in, oops, and as you can see, start to clear up those extra percentage points, and I used one lightning then to take out 2 builder huts, which I probably didn't need to use actually. And you can see there's a huge chunk of buildings on the bottom. So I can't remember what I did, but I probably dropped my clan castle there. Oh, you can see in the corner, dropped my clan castle, had a dragon in there, easy, easy, easy. So that's, again, an easy raid. Carrying on. Here's another replay for you, 24, I don't know what that was about. So yeah, first thing I noticed, 3 expos are pointing down, perfect. Don't worry about the clan castle and queen early on necessarily. You might want to take them out if they're covering a building you want, but you don't need to sort of worry about luring the CC first or the queen first. You'll get their attention when you start dropping some balloons in key locations. So this one, the air defences were on the outside, as you can see, but the expos are down. It's quite an underleveled base. There's a lot of buildings on the outside, and I knew that if I dropped them, took down those air defences, babe. Hold on, Ben's got a wine glass. Hold on. Give that here. Sorry about that. My son had grabbed a wine glass and was probably about to smash it all over everywhere. Anyway, so took the queen down, and yeah, in each base of this, it's just what you just need to learn to work out which buildings you need to take down, which are covering the most percentage of the map. You can see the arch tower at the top, and the air defense there. They're covering a lot of percentage, and that would be key to taking it down as well. But first, I wanted to get rid of those wizards. But first, let me take a selfie. Anyway, took down those wizards with a few minions, then started sprinkling them around the map. Or should have done anyway at this point. You'd hope. Where are we going? Okay, yeah, sorry, I used the last group of balloons to take down the arch tower and the air defense. Hopefully it's going to go down. There you go. And now I've dropped the minions around the map, trying to get those extra percentage. And yeah, it was a nice successful raid. As you can see, it wasn't too taxing. Didn't need any heroes. Didn't really need the clan castle troops, but I just threw them in anyway. And that's how we do it. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to search for a raid live from what I've learned. Okay, so bear with me, we're probably going to have to skip a lot. I'm going to have to break a shield to do it. I've already checked all my things. The only thing I don't have is my Archer Queen, but she's upgraded and I'm not going to gem that. So, first thing you want to look at when you're searching is trophies. How many trophies are available? Is it worth it? My limit is 24. I want at least 8 trophies when raiding. So, if that's not higher than that, I'll skip it anyway. Unless it's a Town Hall 9 and I can 2-star it. Okay, so this one, expos are pointing up. So I'm not going to do it. So the next thing you want to look at is the expos. Straight away, where are those expos? So 34 trophies, that's great. Expo 1 is pointing down, but the other 2 are pointing up, so that's not going to be viable. Okay. Next one, 15 trophies, not worth it. You got to think about it, guys. If you're raiding once every 45 minutes, do you want to do that for 4 trophies? And the answer should be, and probably is, no. It's not worth it. We've got 1 expo pointing up, 3 expos pointing up. Really not worth it. A lot of buildings on the outside, but you might find that you can become unstuck. If the expos are really central, then it may be, but I would err on the side of caution. This base, there's not many buildings on the outside. I'm not too confident in taking that down. 1 expo is pointing up as well. Air defense isn't very central, so again, not worth it. 14 trophies, no. 19 trophies, no. Well, where's the town hall? No. 13 trophies, no thank you. And expos pointing up. So, 2 expos pointing down, but not enough trophies. So it's kind of like this. You have to search normally for quite a while. Now, I don't know if we're going to be here for 5 minutes or an hour. Sometimes you can find a raid within a couple of minutes. Sometimes it does take a while. So with this raid, look, the 1 expo is pointing up and 2 are pointing up, so it's not going to be worthwhile unless you're dark farming. Then I could have easily got that dark, which I would love to do, and I'm going to start doing soon, as soon as I finish this episode actually. So I'm quite looking forward to getting some dark farming on the go, and general farming. Oh, it's going to be exciting. So 14 trophies is not enough. Nope. Oh, that's got a nice amount of loot, but no. you're going to find quite a lot of loot up in Masters, a lot of bases with 400,000 of each quite regularly, and if you look at the loot that's you'll see in these videos, you'll probably find this quite a lot. Okay, so that one had the trophies. We've got one expo pointing up. The air defense is got quite a good coverage. There's a lot of percentage down there though, which is quite exciting. That expo is pointing up, which is going to cause a bit of an issue. So I'd probably do this or try it out. It's like a test point as a test. I might try this guy. Okay, let's see how we do. See if we can get a minion to lure the clan castle. I don't think there is any clan castle troops. Is there a queen? Yes, up here. Let's go take down the queen. And there she goes. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take on the pockets of defences over here. So let's go try 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. Okay, and I'm going to rage them in because we need them to take down not 1, not 2, but probably 3 defences. There they go. Take down the air defence, please. So you can see I didn't successfully take down the clan castle troops, or didn't lure them, shall we say. But they came out, and they didn't really interrupt that, to be honest, so I'm not really worried at all. So if I can get them all the way up here. Now what I want to do is get them into a nice group and drop a single lightning straight onto all of them, preferably. So that's what I'm going to do, and there they are, into one group, one lightning straight in the middle of them, and hopefully that's going to drop. Oh, my lightning's doing that lately, it's being really annoying. So now I'm going to have to drop loads of minions to finish them up, which is highly frustrating. They always seem to... Oh. Okay, I've only got one left. He's going to go down. There we go. Okay, so I want to finish off that arch tower that's down there. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now I need to start speeding up, guys, because we haven't got too much time left. So what I'm going to do is similar to before. Drop a rage spell in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hopefully that was enough. And we're going to do the same on this side over here. So rage spell there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to make sure that they've taken down all of them. Those wizard towers haven't got a very good coverage. Come on, guys, take it down. Yes. Okay. So that arch tower didn't go down before, which is very frustrating. You get it sometimes where the arch tower just won't go down. So, by the way, when you start getting to the minute left, that's when, if you're not far through, you need to be starting to maybe panic a little bit and thinking, oh dear, what do I need to do now? So I'm just going to drop these minions around the map. I'm out of minions. That's unbelievable. Okay. So until I know what sort of percentage I'm going to get, I don't know what I need to do now, where I need to drop my clan castle points. But an obvious place to drop the clan castle is down here. There's about 4 or 5 buildings there. But we're already up to 40%. We're going to take another building there. 45%, so I'm quite confident we're going to be okay. So I'm going to drop in my clan castle down here. I'm quite confident. Oh, there's some level 5 minions there. They're going to be okay. I've got my Barb King as a backup as well. And this is why heroes are really important as a backup. Because there's the 50%. I had 2 buildings I could have taken, or 3 buildings I could have taken with my Barb King there if I needed to. So that was a nice, easy, successful raid. If I had a lightning, I could drop it on the Dark Surge if I wanted to just add insult to injury. But no, that's how you do it. That's how you find these successful raids. And as you can see, 9 trophies. That's perfect. Really fits my criteria. So yeah, every base you're going to have to analyse and learn a rhythm and a flow of how it works. And I'm really starting to get into it. And you're not going to be able to do... You can't teach someone how to raid every single time. You need to feel for it, get a feel for it yourself. And you're going to fail. You're going to not take down a key archer tower with the amount of balloons you thought, but practice will make you better at it, and it has done for me. But I'm by no means perfect, but I'm at least trying. So I'm going to change my strategy now and take it to a farming strategy. I'm done with Balloonion for a little bit. I'd like to thank you for watching this series, and don't by any means think this is the end of me using Balloonion. I'm going to do a full push to champion series, probably using Balloonion only. Might throw in the odd hog raid just to mix it up a bit early on, but I'm going to be doing that series quite soon. I've got more Clan Wars videos coming up. I've got another raid of the week coming up soon as well. I might do another farming series, but I've got my noob account as well, what I need to do some episodes for. So I've got lots and lots and lots in the pipeline. So keep your eyes open. subscribe if you haven't already to get the first insight to my channel. And yeah, I thank you for watching my progress through this series, and I feel like I'm really getting there now, and I can't wait for what the future holds.